I thought my past had forgotten me. At 60 years old, my life had finally become quiet, predictable, safe. But I was wrong because three strangers knocked on my door and claimed they were my children. My name is Charles Harrington. Old money, old mistakes, and apparently all consequences. For decades, my world had been built on structure. Morning tea at 7, financial reports at 9, evenings in silence, no chaos, no surprises. That is until Helen, my house manager, entered the library with a look I had never seen before. Sir, there are three people outside. They insist on seeing you. I remember shaking, assuming it was another charity request. But when I stepped into the hallway, I saw them. A woman in her early 30s, composed, unflinching. A man slightly older, arms crossed, jaw tight with anger. And a younger man, quiet, observant, almost unsettling. I'm sorry, Helen whispered. They say this is personal. The woman spoke first. My name is Sophia Miller. The older man followed. Daniel Brooks. Then the youngest, Nathan Cole. They looked at me as if they knew me, as if they had been waiting their entire lives for this moment. Sophia's voice was calm. We believe you are our biological father. Silence. I laughed, not because it was funny, but because it was absurd. You must be mistaken. Daniel stepped forward, eyes burning. Our mothers weren't mistaken. And just like that, my carefully ordered world cracked. They told their stories. Different women, different cities, different years. Isabella Miller, Carolyn Brooks, Veronica Cole. Names I hadn't heard in nearly 40 years. Except I had heard them. I remember Isabella's laughter, Caroline's impossible ambition, Veronica's dangerous intensity. Memories I had looked away behind decades of discipline. You are lying, I said. Nathan finally spoke softly. We are asking for a DNA test. Not money, not yet, just truth. Thomas Reed, my attorney, arrived within the hour. This could become complicated, he warned. My reputation, my estate, my legacy, everything suddenly vulnerable. Against my better judgment, I agreed. The waiting was unbearable. 3 weeks of tension filling the mansion like smoke. Sophia remained polite but distant. Daniel grew increasingly hostile. Nathan simply watched, always watching, as if he knew something the rest of us didn't. The day the results arrived, I felt something I hadn't experienced in decades. Fear. Dr. Klein cleared his throat. Mr. Harrington, the DNA results are conclusive. My hands tightened. Sophia leaned forward. Daniel held his breath. Nathan didn't move. You are not biologically related to any of them. Silence. Absolute silence. Daniel exploded first. That's impossible. Sophia's face drained of color, but Nathan smiled, and that was when the real nightmare began. Because Nathan calmly reached into his jacket and placed another envelope on the table. You tested the wrong question, he said. Thomas frowned. What are you talking about? Nathan looked directly at me. You tested whether we are your children. He slid the envelope closer. But no one tested whether you are truly Charles Harrington. The room stopped breathing. Inside the envelope was a second DNA report. My DNA, compared against Harrington family records. My father, my bloodline, my name. Dr. Klein's voice trembled. There appears to have been a hospital error, such a small word for something so catastrophic. You were switched at birth. My entire identity collapsed in a single sentence. Old money? Not mine. Legacy? Not mine. Name? Not even mine. Nathan leaned back, satisfied. My mother was a nurse at the hospital. Ice flooded my veins. She knew revenge, not inheritance, not recognition. Revenge. 40 years in the making. You lived the life meant for someone else. Nathan continued. And my real family lived with nothing. Sophia stared at him horrified. Daniel whispered, You, you use us. Nathan nodded. I needed witness. I had spent 60 years protecting a legacy that was never truly mine. And the one person who knew had waited patiently for the perfect moment to destroy me. I wasn't their father. I wasn't even a Harrington. I was simply a man who had unknowingly stolen another life. And then the DNA test did reveal the truth, just not the one anyone expected. If you think your past can't reach you, trust me, it can. And sometimes it doesn't knock for forgiveness, it knocks for revenge.